But my goals were a little bit beyond that. I wanted to be very active, an active grappler and lifting weights and all these types of things. And I wasn't able to get back to those goals. And so having someone who had those goals as a target for me and was able to work with me through every movement, whether it's squat, deadlift, and get those up to a point where I could do those pain-free, that was a huge differentiator for me. Yeah, so before I came to NRG Physio, I had been dealing with back pain on and off for the past 5 or 6 years. It originated from an injury, herniated a couple discs in my low back, and went through 3 different rounds of cortisone injections with varying results. Went through general outpatient PT, tried chiropractic care as well. And when I came to NRG, it had gone through my 3rd round of a cortisone injection, didn't see any relief from that. It was kind of at my wit's end about where to go. My pain was at a level that I could deal with it every day, but it was preventing me from doing the activities I love to do. I love to lift weights, I love to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I love to play with my dogs, and wasn't able to do any of that stuff. Yeah, I think one of the big differences from working with NRG Physio was them really caring about what my fitness goals were. Working with previous PT, it was about, can I pick up a box off the ground? Can I walk pain-free? Can I do day-to-day chores being pain-free? And that's all good and great, but my goals were a little bit beyond that. I wanted to be very active, an active grappler and lifting weights and all these types of things. And I wasn't able to get back to those goals. And so having someone who had those goals as a target for me and was able to work with me through every movement, whether it's squat, deadlift, and get those up to a point where I could do those pain-free, that was a huge differentiator for me. My mentality around weightlifting before coming to NRG was basically one fraught with anxiety. You know, when I go into the gym and see, okay, today we're hitting a 5x3 on deadlift or a squat, a heavy back squat, for example, you know, I had a lot of anxiety because I knew, like, dang, you know, one thing wrong in my technique and I'm gonna be on the ground again, hobbling into walking back to my car. So building the confidence, starting with a lightweight here at NRG Physio and just sort of building up and what proper technique should look like, what my proper movement should look like. Now, of course, I'm back to doing those movements really confidently, starting to add the weight back on and still feeling really good in the movement itself. I recommend NRG Physio all the time. My wife comes here as well. I recommend it to my friends and other athletes I work out with who are dealing with various nagging injuries. I say, hey man, you gotta get in. You got to get an NRG Physio, you got to get with these guys. They will get you back up to where you need to be.